What's up, my amazing Facebook peeps? I am here coming to you live from St. Augustine, Florida. And yes, in case you hadn't guessed it, I am at the beach. Because I love the beach. And I love the ocean. And I love what God has created for us to enjoy. So I'm going to turn this around really quick and I'm going to do some walking as I'm talking to you guys, so just bear with me. The sun is a little bit bright, so I'm not going to really be able to see very well for like comments and things, but I'll try my best. Today's video, guys, I want to chat with you about clarity and like what is a really good way to get clarity and what actually works really well for me. So first I want to discuss our mind. Okay, so a lot of times when people think of the mind, they think of the brain, you know, they picture the brain. But in all actuality, our mind, yes, it comes from the brain. You know, we have intellectual power to think with the brain, but our mind is also separated with subconscious mind and conscious mind. And so our conscious mind, you know, I've heard different things, but they typically say it's responsible for holding about 7 bits of information, you know, like at one time. So whenever you're thinking stuff with your conscious mind, you know, there's only certain things that you can actually think. And it's usually like right now I'm holding this phone, I'm walking, I'm looking around, make sure I don't step on any seashells or, you know, whatever. But typically your subconscious mind is what controls your life. Your subconscious mind is what's responsible for the results that you have in your life. So the subconscious mind has created everything that you have going on in your world. So if you were to stop and take a look at your life right now with everything that you have as far as your you know, your business, your relationships, your status in terms of, you know, anything that is important to you, whatever. I mean, we all have all these different levels of our life, or, you know, different aspects of our life. So whenever you know, are looking at different things and you're trying to figure out, well, how did that happen, you know, or how did I create that, or how do I have, you know, this specific result? Honestly, your subconscious mind is what's responsible for that. So, you know, whatever's going on in the subconscious mind typically is something that's been hardwired into your mind since you were a baby. Before you even knew anything with your intellectual mind, before you could do anything with your intellectual mind, the subconscious mind was wide open, like a sponge. And it absorbed everything around you in your environment, right? So it absorbed, you know, everything from your mother and father, the television, you know, the radio, anything that you heard, anything that you even felt, honestly. So, you know, whatever your caretakers were experiencing while they were taking care of you, your parents, your siblings, etc., you absorbed all that stuff. So the point of me making this video, what I'm trying to get to and saying all that is a lot of people, honestly, they don't even know that. You know, there's this whole thing about positive thinking, and positive thinking is amazing. And I'm not trying to say that people shouldn't be thinking positively, because it is crucial to think positive, but that's actually very surface level. So if you're just like always walking around and, you know, you're thinking positive about stuff, then, you know, chances are things are probably going pretty well and you're looking at things positively. But in order for you to actually create something different or some kind of new result, you actually have to have a paradigm shift. And what a paradigm shift actually is, type came up. What that actually means is that you require changing that imprint or that belief that you have in your subconscious mind. And, you know, it's not that easy to do, or, you know, I guess most people would have already done it, you know, or they'd be billionaires and all these different things, but it's not the easiest thing to do, but guess what? It is possible to do. But what it takes is a commitment, you know, it takes a commitment just like anything else in your life. So if you're getting up every day and taking a shower, brushing your teeth, going to work, you know, that takes commitment. You're doing something, you know, most of the time out of habit, but you're doing something to get an end result. So maybe it's because you're, you know, to get a paycheck, obviously. But when, you know, you look at things about what you're doing deliberately and then things that you're not doing deliberately that you could be doing, that's the difference. So, you know, to live with intention and to say, you know, I desire to have this in my life and I'm going to create it, it really does take mind power. It takes mind power and it takes complete dedication to whatever that is. So this is the other part of it. It's not just about thinking about it, because, I mean, that's a piece, because you are thinking about it, but that's not the only thing. You really have to get yourself into that vibration or emotion of it already being done, which is amazing. So, you know, for example, me moving here to St. Augustine, Florida, living 3 blocks from the beach, being able to come out here on the beach whenever I choose to, walk the beach, you know, in the daytime, or come out here at nighttime, or whatever. I created all of that. I created it because that is what I desired to have. So I honestly thought about it so much and got into that place of feeling it that it had already happened. I didn't know it was going to be St. Augustine. This has been going on for, you know, maybe a year or so, where I was like really serious about desiring to live by the beach, because to me, this is my happy place. And I believe that when we're doing stuff that makes us happy and brings us joy, that we're actually going to, you know, prosper in our life even more and in all areas of our life. Because it's really important to be happy and to be joyful, because that is what, you know, your vibrational energy that you're putting out when you're joyful and you're happy, that's what's actually going to create the results that you're looking for. That's what's going to allow you to continue to attract those things in. So, you know, everything is vibrational energy, right? So, I mean, I'm walking on the beach right now. Most of you may be sitting down in a chair or whatnot, but whatever it is, you know, we're energy. Whatever you're sitting on is energy. Whatever you're looking at, or your phone, everything is all energy, right? So it's all energy, but then it's in physical form. So our thoughts are exactly the same. Our thoughts are actually energy, and when we have thoughts, our thoughts project out into, you know, the world, the environment, and create your own reality. So we all create our own reality, and the beauty of that is that we have a choice. We have a choice in what we choose to think about and what we choose to do with ourselves, what we choose to do with our daily life, day to day. So, you know, for you, if that it's waking up, working out first thing in the morning, you know, spending some time meditating or praying scripture, focusing positively, you know, like I was just explaining, you know, the mind is a muscle as well. So you require working that and being intentional in whatever it is you're trying to create. So, you know, for me personally, I love the beach. I love the ocean. It's very cleansing. It's very healing. It's very grounding. And it's just, that's my place. So I believe that everyone has something like that inside of them, where they know, you know, what they require to do to get into that place where they can have more clarity. So when I'm here at the beach and I'm thinking about things and, you know, going over things in my mind, instead of just intellectually stressing out, trying so hard to figure something out or, you know, come up with the answer, I don't do that. I used to do that. But now I have found that when I put myself in that happy place, in that happy vibration, and I'm feeling amazing, I'm feeling joyful about, you know, whatever it is that I'm experiencing. You can even just do this when you meditate. You can lay down at night and close your eyes, and or, you know, during the day at whatever point, even sitting at your desk, you can close your eyes and meditate for a little bit if you have the opportunity to. But the main thing is that you are focusing intently on whatever it is that is going to give you that emotional response. So I'm just going to use this as an example because I am a personal trainer, holistic health, nutrition, fitness coach, etc., mindset mentor coach, you know, motivating people to make a change in their life, because it's not easy when you do the same thing over and over and over. You've been programmed to be that way and to think that way, and then, you know, all of a sudden you decide you desire to change. That's amazing, but it does take effort to do that. Otherwise, like I said, it would be easy. Everybody would just make the decision and they would change and it would be a big deal. So let's just use the example of like working out, losing weight. Let's just use that as an example. You know, so if you have the mindset of, you know, I desire to be this size or to look this way or fit in this specific outfit or dress or whatever, then the goal would be is that you spend, let's say, 5 to 10 minutes a day, but it is required to be, you know, to do daily, but that you spend time thinking about already achieving that goal. So you're thinking about now, what does it feel like since you have, you know, got to be the size that you were desiring to be, etc. So I don't have to get too much detail because I know you understand what I'm trying to say. But in other words, you're spending your time focusing really hard on the fact that the outcome has already occurred. Just like I did before I moved here to Florida. Like, I knew that this is what I desired, was to be by the beach and do all this. And I focused so hard and so specifically to get in that vibrational place that I created all of this, you know. And it's pretty phenomenal. And at some point I will share all the details. But, you know, that's not really the point of this video. But, you know, the main thing here I'm trying to share is that it requires taking action. It requires being diligent in your thinking. And it requires it being a daily process. So you're going to go ahead and whatever it is that, you know, you're desiring, you're going to put yourself in that place of it already having occurred. That you've already lost the weight, you're already wearing that dress, you're already feeling amazing, you know, your health is optimal, you got have money in your bank account, and all these different things that you desire, and only you know what you desire. So once again, to kind of recap, for me personally, the best way to get clarity on something is to put yourself in that happy place. For me, it happens to be the beach. It happens to be out in nature with God, and I just believe that everyone knows probably what does that for them, what gets them in that place. And then after that, you are experiencing the vibration of joy and happiness and peace. And then your subconscious mind opens up, and then all of a sudden, you will have clarity. You'll have clarity on whatever it was that you were thinking about prior, that you're trying to figure out. It will happen. And that's been my personal experience a lot. And I want to share that with you guys because I feel like, I was like, today's Monday, like a motivational Monday video. But I want to share that with you guys because I feel like it really could change some people's lives. I remember a long time ago, I never knew that I could control my thinking or control my thoughts. I really didn't. I thought that just whatever thought came into my head, that, I was going to believe that thought, and that was just kind of the end all be all. And because, that's what happened in the past, or that's what typically always happens, that I could just expect that to still be that way. And I love Joyce Myers because I listen to a lot of her CDs and stuff, and I love it that she even admits that too. She's like, I went to church, her family or whatever, being religious, and she said, I did that stuff, but no one ever told me that I could change my thoughts and that I could change the way that I'm thinking. And I think that's incredible that she says that and she admits that and talks about that, because it's true. If you don't know that you have the power to shut down whatever thoughts or belief systems you have going on in there, and that you can actually change that belief system with what I explained a second ago, which is called a paradigm shift. If you don't believe that you can change that, then you're always just going to be stuck in that same old rut. It's like a train on tracks, and you're just going, and you're just kind of going through life, but you're not happy, you're not joyful, you're not really having the things that you desire to have, you're not experiencing, the things that you actually desire. And there's a way to change that. There's a way to shift that, because honestly, the power is in all of us equally. The power, we all have it. So, it's just about being disciplined in your thinking and choosing to create something different for your life. So I just really love you guys so much. Love the beach so much. And, so I'm sharing that with you now. And, I just trust all you guys are having an amazing day, an amazing Monday. And if you have any questions or comments, please just post them below this video. If you would like to chat with me in person, or, maybe not in person, but chat with me specifically, privately, but you can message me on Facebook Messenger or whatever, and I would be glad to, support you in anything that you require, or if you have any questions. So once again, have an amazing Monday. Here is a beautiful picture of the ocean.